Good morning. So I am at one of my water sources. If you can see that little cow, he is drinking, or she is drinking out of the pipe that comes out of the ground. So it builds kind of like a little pond for them to drink out of. But even the cow prefers to drink the clean water because over here we have another cow just bathing and drinking out of it. Another one just went in. And so there's another spring 4 miles ahead, so I have enough water to get me there. So I'm not going to be driving from there. So I ended up doing only 24 miles yesterday because I was going to do a 4-liter water carry, so that left me a little bit close to the water source, and I had enough for dinner and stuff like that. So got up a little bit earlier today, not much. I wanted to get up earlier, but got a little bit earlier to get that mile done to make sure I can get it in. And then dinner was great. Had a good night's sleep yesterday. It gets really cold. I think the temperature changes for me. Like at night, it made me chilly because it was a really warm day yesterday. I think I looked at the temperature and it said it was going to be 88. And so with the temperature dropped, it gets a little cold for me at night. But slept pretty good. And then today again, I want to do a minimum of 26 miles because of that extra mile that I have to do for yesterday. But I would love to do more if I can, just because of, I would get into town or start hitching later in the afternoon, just depending at what time I have to, how many miles I have to do that last day. So I'm trying to do a little bit more, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. These shoes have guts to go for sure. So Topo Vistas are just not my shoe. I mean, I've got blisters where I hadn't gotten blisters before, so that's a bummer. But alright, well, look at these beautiful cows. They're just out here. I'm glad they have water because I'm like, how can they be happy cows if they're not hydrated? But I don't know. Alright. Made it to my water source. This one is supposed to be pretty much the last clean one, so I am gonna take advantage of it. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the only tree I've seen on trail today, and in the past 3 days. So it is made it to the chats that it is here, so it is a big deal that this tree is here. I just got lucky and I hit it up during lunchtime, so that was kind of like a nice little treat to be able to have lunch under shade. But it's almost 12. It's almost 1. Took like a 40-minute break for lunch. And then pretty uneventful. A couple stopped me. I was going to a water source and it's actually off trail. And they were telling me They're like, hey, we see the continental divide is over there. I'm like, yes, I know. They offered me water and everything, so I think they could have given me a ride because I think they're actually on this dirt road. They're off-roading because they knew pretty sure where the trail was, and they turned around and got on the dirt roads. But you know, I didn't ask because I would have totally taken an off-road hitch, especially if it's along the trail. I mean, it's a dirt road, right? But instead, I'm walking. So water from here on out looks pretty sketchy. So I'll try and show it to you guys because apparently one might have like dead cows in it. And so we shall see. Oh, hey, look. These days look familiar. Just like in New Mexico. I was struggling to get up at like one of those small hills, so I had to take a break. I met one of the guys going southbound, and he was telling me that he's the third one, and he was initially the first one, but the other two got ahead of him. And today he is doing a 24-hour challenge. So what that means is that he started today at 6 in the morning, and he will stop hiking tomorrow at 6 in the morning. He said his previous record was 67 miles, and today he's hoping to get 70. I think 70 gets him into town to Rollins today. Of course, he's going southbound, but I'm like, and I wonder why he's a third of the pack on southbound, you know, when he's trying to do 24 hours straight. And his justification to me was like, well, you know, it's almost a full moon. 2 more nights and it'll be a full moon, so we'll have full light. I don't understand that, but more power to him. He was flying down the mountain, and he had a bear canister still. I was like, what? That is insane. Those things are heavy, super heavy, and impossible to open up here behind me. But yeah, I'm resting my legs. It's almost 3 p.m. The sun is like super hot, but yeah, I think at this point I'm more efficient resting my legs and probably trying to push a little bit later on today, but we'll see. Okay, so here is my next water source. Not super clean, but it is what I got to live with. So I'm gonna see